It's such a normal thing to just say she's crazy.
Everyone listens to women. What are you talking about?
No, you don't. Okay. Okay.
In our current society, yes, everyone does listen to women.
No, they don't.
No, people don't listen to men. Even men don't listen to other men.
What?
You just heard what I said.
In certain...
Okay, explain.
She didn't hear because she's not listening to you.
Exactly. There you go. Let's go.
I thought we on the same team.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, I think it kind of goes back to like women out earning men have a hard time respecting the men they're with.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I actually read into that data.
It's not true.
I read into that data and it explained why. So a lot of the time the women reported that they had way too much responsibility in the marriage. So they were expected to be in charge of the household duties and still work a job. And they had to...
Oh, come on. What % of modern women actually cook?
Wait. That is
20% of the men, when both parents are working, only 20% actually reported to doing household duties. That's scary when you're both working.
I mean, I'm just saying the shit's automated nowadays. I mean, you have a washing machine, a dishwasher.
Yeah, but you have to put it in the washer machine.
But as much as it's automated, men still don't do it.
Don't do it.
They still don't do it. That's the issue. Is that one of the big problems with households?
For divorce,
it absolutely is a reason.
Chores?
When you get older and you manage a household on your own, Pearl, you'll see how fucking annoying it is when you're working and then you come home and everything is fucked up and horrible and nobody's fucking cleaning anything. That is a totally valid reason for divorce, of course.
Chores, to break up a home,
Pearl,
a family.
Have you lived in a filthy home
before? You've never lived with a difficult person.
If it is consistent, where you're consistently having to have that burden upon yourself, you keep telling him, please, can you clean up?
Like, it's so funny because like lifelong friends from like grade school to high school will dorm in college and then hate each other forever over like bad dorm roommates, and that's not even a relationship. So yeah, of course, I think stuff like this is perfectly valid. I think splitting up duties in the household is like one of the most important parts of like a relationship, because it's where you're spending most of the time together. This is why I say, people get triggered when I say it, I don't think you're even dating until you live together, because until you live together, you don't really know who the other person's like. And once you start living together and you see what the household duties are like, then you get a feel for what the relationship is.
I mean, I just think that, like, I don't know. I feel like that stuff can be worked out. Chores, like,
hold on, wait. Do you understand?
Wait.
You're not saying anything. Do you do this intentionally? Where you're like, I don't know about that. We're telling you. I'm telling you that.
I mean, you're giving your opinion. I'm giving.
I'm not giving an opinion. I'm saying that in a household, this is not an opinion. I'm putting it forward as fact. In a house, delineation of chores is one of the most important things. That if somebody's constantly destroying the bathroom, leaving clothes everywhere, leaving dirty food in the sink, they can't clean their dishes or whatever. Like, these things will destroy anything over time.
Yeah, but that's what she said. She said, "I'm sure we can work it out." That's
but they obviously can't because they're not. Though
they're not working
it out.
Bro. Then maybe these women that are making all this money, that they're making so much money working, and they don't want to do the house chores. Maybe they should go and get an older guy with more money so they can go and employ a maid and a cook.
What?
Yeah.
You guys
Maybe
just be saying anything, man.
How's that anything?
Okay, but then
you got listen to what you just said. You said they're leaving the guys that make less money because they're expected to make money and do the house, and you were saying how hard it is because you're at home and you're doing all these chores. Okay, then don't be with a guy that makes less money. Find a guy that makes more money, and then you don't have to do chores because you employed a maid and a cook.
Okay, but then like you said, young guys can't complain then that girls won't date their own age because guys can't do house chores. Then you'd be like, oh, sorry, you're 25 years old. You have to be single till you're 35 and learn how to do the dishes. Like,
and only top 5% of men can even afford that. To be like, I'm going to get them in the UK. How many men can afford that?
And what percentage of women are these high-flyer women that are making 6 figures a year?
No, I'm not.
I'm just asking you because you're making this point about these women that make so much money and then they make
so much money.
Speaking to the mic.
I'm saying they work. So having a full-time job, on average, men or women are going into work. They're in the workforce. So obviously they're making money. I'm not saying they're high earners. All I'm saying is they're working. That's it. Okay. So the solution is men should understand that their women are also working. So how can I help, knowing that we're doing the same job? How can I make her life easy? Because she's making my life easy by doing the chores.
Well, Pearl said that I'm sure there's a way you could work it out so that the house chores can be easy and good for everybody.
It should do the house chores.
Wait, let me ask a question. Do you think
the man should do all the house chores because he makes less money?
Most of them. Yes, most of them.
Of it.
All right, cool.
Okay, why do you think they're getting divorced? Do you think divorce is fun? Because they're college educated and they hate men, they're just like, I'm just going to divorce because I hate all men. Like, why do you think they get divorced?
I think women divorce for no reason all the time.
Okay, that's absolutely retarded. You just need to talk to more people then, because that's not true. I
talk to people
you don't
4 days a week for a year.
Yeah, if you think that people just get divorced,
4 days a week on the street,
your podcast,
on the street,
red pill community. That's different.
Esther, you've never seen my street interviews. Then I've done so many street interviews. I talk to random strangers on the street all the time.
And you find women that get divorced like, I just wanted to get divorced.
But the reasons they
Can I tell you the reasons? Because I researched it.
Because dude, oh my god, you're actually a child. What do you think love is? You're just like romantically going away to Venice like every year, and that's no. A relationship requires a lot of deliberate work, things like hold on, things like chores are where relationships start to break down, and it'll steamroll into bigger things. Like a guy not doing chores ever might be a guy that you don't want to fuck anymore, and then you not having sex ever might be you guys just don't get along anymore, and then like 3 months into it, you fucking hate each other, and you don't know why, and you're not sleeping together even, you're not having any sex, you don't do anything together, and it starts over small shit. But anybody that's been in any relationship long term, I don't know how old you guys are, but if you've been in real relationships long term, these little things will pile up and fucking kill you. They're like the worst things. Relationships are not like this puppy, like romantic love constantly. It's doing the small things every single day to make sure the relationships work.
Yep. Okay.
But you're just like LOL chores. Like I don't know what that means.
I just think that why do you have to let it get to that point?
I feel like
ask the guys that aren't doing the chores. Ask them.
Exactly. Ask the men. Why can't you do the chores?
You think it's controversial to say that I think chores is a crazy reason to get divorced and break up a home and put your kid at every statistical disadvantage that you possibly could?
No, because it's not just chores.
Like, I just think that's a stupid reason.
If you can't do chores, you probably can't pick your kid up on time. You probably aren't paying attention to the needs of your fucking wife. You probably aren't keeping other points like you can't do chores. Everything else in life is probably falling apart.
You should have picked a better guy.
Cool. And then you know what? Then you divorce. Then you divorce. Find someone else.
Once you have kids, it's not about you anymore. I mean, I don't really. If someone wants to get divorced, fine. But like, I just think once you have kids, it's not about you.
Wait, can we stop using this excuse of just pick a better guy as an answer every time women aren't happy about situation? Can we just hold men accountable and just say, please, can you help your woman out? I'll help you. They don't have a lot of options.
You can help with chores.
Thank you. Wow.
But no one was arguing that though. No one was saying that the men shouldn't do chores or do what he needs to do in the home. No one was arguing that.
Exactly. My whole argument is stupid enough not to divorce over it. That's you saying that men don't need to do it.
Esther, my whole argument is that I think divorce is stupid over chores. I think that's stupid.
I feel like you've never lived with someone that
she hasn't. Like that's the only
way you don't understand this.
You've
never lived with somebody that is like, you come home so tired, you've cleaned the house, you're ready to just sleep in your bed, and the house is a pigsty.
It's funny.
Was you in a relationship with a bum then? You've done it. So you sound like you've done it. Have you been in that situation?
I'm not gonna go into that detail.
No, but you're talking about like Pearl hasn't done it. So obviously, if you're talking from that standpoint, it sounds like you have experience. That's all I'm asking. Oh, so you've done it then?
No.
Okay, so you're basically in the same position.
No,
you shouldn't really be talking because you're in the same position.
I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny that when we have these conversations, we say "LOL, just chores." LOL, just chores. But then when I go on any Red Pill podcast and I say, "What is a perfect wife? What's a perfect woman?" The only thing that the men say are women that do chores. I want a woman that takes care of the house, that cooks me a clean meal, that makes sure that my home is in order. Those are chores. Mm-hmm. That's all that is.
King, there's other relationships than just men and women. I've lived with other people and I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So there's just because it's no more.
But we're talking about something specific though.
Now we're talking about the chaos of not doing chores in the house and what that brings to your home. Your home, you're supposed to have peace and everybody's fighting.
I understand that, but we're talking about something specific though.
All right, thanks.
And also just to add on, if 90% of college student women are initiating divorces, that means
speak into the mic.
Wait, what's wrong with my mic?
You are not speaking into the mic.
When you turn your head, you're not like you have to move. Like
you got to be speaking like right down.
But it's covering my face.
No, it's not. It's not where it's at.
Take it down.
It's when you turn your head
and lift the mic.
So you'll turn to look at Michael.
No, you got to lift it by like that.
Yeah. And push it down. Yeah. That's it. Thank you again. There, a bit more. Yeah.
Ow.
Just put it down.
Just face it towards you.
Yeah. But it doesn't move like that.
It does move.
It just knocks me out. It's like it's gonna knock me out.
It's got loads of hinges there.
Yeah, do you want me to?
Yeah, let him. Yeah, come on, bro. You got this.
Okay.
See what I mean? It just moves.
Nope. We're working. Okay.
It's so awkward.
There you go.
Tech
Speak
genius.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk right
Don't
into
touch it. Don't touch
I
it.
hope it stays.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the point I wanted to make is if 90% of college students, women are basically initiating the divorce, that means there are a lot of men that are bums. Do you not think?
No, it just means you probably make bad choices.
So those 90%, all of them made bad choices?
I'll say a lot of
So
them
there's
made. I'll
so
say a lot
many
of them
good
must have
men
made.
out there,
I'm saying a
and
lot of them must have made
90%
bad choices.
Well, I
think-
agree, but it's the men and women making bad choices if we say that, right? It would
No,
be
she's
both
not.
sides.
She's not saying that.
Oh, okay.
She's not
Well-
saying that, bro. Don't help her.
Okay.
No, I just feel like
Go on.
when the stats are so high, like if it was like 60%, you can say it's just, you can put it down just to bad choices. But when it's 90%,
I never said all though. I just said a lot.
yeah, but it's also proven that a lot of men are bums.
Is it? Is that
Well,
right?
yeah, because
How?
a lot of women are feeling the same way.
Well, because women feel a certain way, that means it makes it a fact.
Well, if they're reporting it, a lot of women are reporting to
Reporting
say
what? Exactly.
they're reporting
Yeah.
that one of the reasons that they've initiated divorce are things like the man's not understanding helping out with other responsibilities.
Okay. That's one aspect.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what
And
we're
do you
discussing.
think the women?
That's
do you
what we're
think?
discussing.
Do you think the women that just choose men over superficial things, and when it doesn't work out because he's a Chad and Tyrone and he cheats, do you think they add that to the list as well? Did they come out with accountability and say, you know what, I picked horribly. I picked the guy because he was 6'6" and he had a big willy. Do you think they put that down as well?
No, of course they wouldn't put
Of course
that.
they
Of
do.
course.
Exactly.
But
So
it's
you're
just-
only hyper
but
focused
it's
on
ju-
one
no,
thing.
no.
You're hyper focused because we've been talking about for the last 20 minutes this one aspect.
Okay,
that you're
let's talk
on.
about something else. So another reason that they reported initiating the divorce is because they don't have to tolerate bad behavior. Back in the days,
bad behavior.
So
Yeah.
back in the days, women went through a lot of abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse, because of the fact that they didn't have financial security. They married just to get that financial security. And now they're college, they're going to earn a lot of money when they graduate. So now it's like, I don't need you to really I don't need to rely on you for financial support. I can actually make decisions because of the way I feel now. Now you're not making me happy. You're not trying to make me happy. So I'm just going to leave. I've tried to communicate with you and we're not getting anywhere. So now it's really because women can. They actually can now.
Okay, let me ask you this question, yeah? In a comparison of men and women in relationships, who do you think is easier to please? Be real, man. Be real. Who's easier to please? You know the answer. Everyone knows the answer.
smiling.
Everyone knows the answer.
I think
here.
men are more simple.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
You
would
kept
have
it
to
real.
agree.
And you knew that as soon as I asked the question, you knew the answer. So with that knowledge, when we all understand that women are probably more complicated and complex, and it's going to be harder to please her because a lot of times, like, you lot's opinions and feelings change like the wind blows, bro, like, it's going to be a hard task to keep that person happy majority of the time. Whereas a
But
man...
are you trying though? Are you trying? That's the point. If they're just like literally leaving their marriage just because they're just not happy, that's nonsense. But if they're actually trying to communicate it and the man is just, it's not getting anywhere, then there's a problem there. That means this woman is actually trying to communicate how she feels. And the reason you might think women are hard to please is because men are so used to not listening to women. It's such a normal thing to just say, she's crazy.
Everyone listens to women. What are you talking about?
No, you don't. Okay,
Everyone listens
okay.
In our current society, yes, everyone does listen to women.
No, they don't.
No, people don't listen to men. Even men don't listen to other men.
What?
You just heard what I said.
In certain...
Okay,
You heard
explain.
what- you heard
Explain.
She didn't
what I
hear because
said.
she's not listening to you.
Exactly. There you go. Let's go. Let's go.
I thought we on the same team.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Destiny.
Yes.
In
The
some
truth
areas-
came out, bro.
in some
There's always truth in jest.
hate you.
There's always truth in jest.